This is the program that shows you the side of police chase videos they didn't want you to see. Bungled arrests, kamikaze crooks and cop-based carnage of all kinds. Welcome to Cops Uncut, the real car crash TV.
On my way.
Coming up on Cops Uncut. This removal van is removed from the equation. We hit the trail with this dirt bike delinquent. And this boozed up bride swears an oath in the cop shop.
Gonna lick my fucking balls because the stupid socks I said I never wanted to marry.
Taking off again.
Moving house has to be one of life's most stressful experiences. There's just so much to think about. So why make it even more stressful by driving the removal van like Steve McQueen in Bullet? This relocating wrongdoer now has the police in pursuit, and that'll make his move even tougher. And when one of the cops goes and blocks the easy route to his new home, he's forced to go a different way. But tackling the rush hour on a busy highway isn't a smart move. When patrol cars start fencing him in on his left side, he makes a swift right turn. He thinks he'll divert the cops' attention by driving around and around the forecourt of a car showroom. Unsurprisingly, though, this fails to put them off. And in no time at all, he's back on the same highway and stuck in the same traffic. Now, with even more police in attendance, we can see that while his chosen mode of transport is perfect for moving house, it's clearly not going to help him stay ahead of the cops. And he really should have considered upping sticks on a different time of day. It's tough enough negotiating heavy traffic without trying it in a truck full of fragile furniture. And when the police start to get up close and personal, he can hear his possessions being smashed to smithereens. The suspect then drives through an improvised roadblock via a handy van-sized gap. And now the cops will have to try something else to stop him. Or perhaps someone else. The driver of this enormous milk truck shows a lot of bottle to box in the van. In a head-to-head or truck-on-truck standoff between these two machines, there's simply no contest. The removal van is soon brought to a stop, and the cops set about trying to remove its driver. This suspect, though, is staying put, and no amount of encouragement is going to change his mind. Even a big handgun, a hefty nightstick, and a haircut as horrible as this aren't going to persuade him to meet his new friends. He'll take some coaxing. But from the other dash cam, we can see that he's trapped on both sides. And now that a very moving experience is over, he unlocks the door and makes a run for it. He was caught and later charged with resisting arrest, assaulting a police officer, and dangerous driving. So if you're moving house, then don't treat the removal van like a stock car, because you could end up with more than just your possessions in tow. Hire firms don't normally offer such thing as a getaway truck. If you need transport, the police can arrange it for you. And they'll happily move you to your new home, the Nick. Still to come in part 1. This biker gets to kickstart the cops, and this boozed-up bride makes a different kind of vow.
Gonna lick my fucking balls because the stupid socks I said I never wanted to marry.
It wasn't me, Gov. We're on patrol in the sleepy suburbs of Fritch, Texas, where this young biker on the right thinks the streets are the right place to test ride a trail bike. But the proper place for that kind of thing is off-road. In true It Wasn't Me Gov style, this greasy rider thinks he's immune to the law. But Chief Cox is on the scene to put him in the picture.
Step off. Well, I don't have the kickstand, man. Lay it over. Can I hold it? Yeah. The gas will.
That won't distract a cop from doing his duty.
Any identification on you? Sir, I don't. Motorcycle license? No, sir. I was just test driving it for free and I was fixing to buy it. You don't drive like that on our highway. All right, I'm sorry. You just don't do it. I'm on his way back to his house right now. You know how many intersections you passed? No, sir. At about 40 miles an hour. 2, 3. This one and that one. Mm-hmm. You cut off down through the alleys and you've been all around up in here. You been drinking? No, sir. Recently or not recently? Not at all. Dude. Do you have a motorcycle license or just Class B? It's just dirt bike.
Those answers just ticked all the wrong boxes. And he has no understanding of what he's done wrong.
And I know if one of those kids had been walking out there, you sure wouldn't have been able to stop. Pardon me? If one of those kids would have been out in the front, you sure wouldn't have been able to stop. Oh, it was so active. I was just taking them back to my friend's house, so I wanted to check it out before I bought it, you know? Mm-hmm.
So does buying a bike from a mate really make him exempt from the rules of the road? Does it give him the right to treat the public highway like a test track?
I'll be right back with you.
No, of course not. So the trooper starts writing him out a ticket. But this biker doesn't want one. He has his own rather personal interpretation of the law. The "because you left me alone, I can ride off" clause. It's not one the cop can find in his rulebook, so he gives chase as Biker Boy continues with his test ride. He tries it out on a grass verge to see how fast it can go, and how it handles, especially when there's limited space to maneuver. The cop then speeds up, giving our queasy rider a chance to test out the acceleration. Now for the real test as he finally goes off-road. These dirt tracks were made for a dirt bike. So this is where he should have been trying out his friend's wheels to begin with. Not on the public highway. Out here you're unlikely to encounter the police. But you are going to encounter some bumpy roads. Looks like this particular test ride is over. So will he be buying the bike now? The troopers go for a forage in the undergrowth to get his opinion. But this daring dude has split. He's obviously decided this bike isn't for him. When he was finally apprehended, the cops charged him with illegal bike riding, evading arrest, and possession of marijuana. If you're buying a second-hand bike, remember to do your research. Take a good look at its condition. If you need a second opinion, the police are always on hand to enlighten you of the rules and to lighten you of your bike. So remember, if you decide to take a trail bike on the tarmac, too much denial could land you in the dirt. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the arrest of inebriated newlywed Miss Adrienne Hayson. She's been nicked for disturbing the peace at her own wedding. And it appears that this particular bride has been making everyone else blush. She wanted this to be the happiest day of her life, but instead it's become the crappiest. She was swearing like a trooper, and now she's swearing at some troopers.
I'm not talking. My fucking stupid cunt-ass bitch mother stole my car.
Okay, the point is, if I take those off, you're gonna behave.
Fine. What am I gonna do? Beat the shit out of you guys? Yeah, okay, my
The cops wonder if Miss Hayson has any special message for her new husband.
Tell my husband he can go fuck himself. I want my car back, because if not, call the cops on him. And he stole my car. I'm canceling my insurance. He can lick my fucking balls because he's a stupid cocksucker. I never wanted to marry him.
This is obviously a rather long and personal greeting to pass on, so the police suggest she do it herself.
Stupid dick, where the fuck are you? Yes, where are you? Thank you. you very much. How am I supposed to get home?
You're doing a good job. Let's get this mess over with and get you out of here.
He told me to go fuck myself. He's not giving me any of my money, and he's not bringing me my car.
What else are you doing?
That's
Your
it.
mom? Your mom?
No, my mother is with him. And he said he's not giving the phone to her.
She has some-
Nope.
Where's she?
She lives in North Haven also, but she's not home. I said, where are you? He goes, I'm having dinner with your mother.
Now, it's good to get on with your mother-in-law, but this groom has gone too far. One cop tries unraveling the matrimonial mess.
How's it going? Yes, I am. Yes. Yep. No, no. She's been arrested, so what needs to happen is
Tell him he can lick my balls and I want a divorce.
AJ, calm down.
Tell him I want a divorce.
AJ, I'm talking to you.
Tell him he can go fuck himself, and I hope he rots in hell with him and his fucking 2-inch dick, alright?
This won't be a usual wedding night for our runaway bride, because she'll be spending it behind bars.
Well, she's the only one that's gonna get you out of here.
No, actually, she's not. She's the only one that the stupid fucking cocksucker can fuck and have enough balls to come up and say, oh, well, she'll get you out. Because she's a hoe, and he's a stupid cocksucker who will fuck anything that he comes with her.
At least the groom will be enjoying his conjugal rights. It's just a shame his bride won't be there to join him. She'll be spending the night in the romantic ensuite paradise she's always dreamed of. Then it's off to her honeymoon in rehab. We're airborne in Florida with the copter cops in pursuit of a blue pickup.
Running red lights, heavy traffic at Nova, still eastbound, LPGA from Nova.
This driver is running red lights at a busy junction on the LPGA Boulevard. In case you didn't know, LPGA stands for Ladies Professional Golf Association, and hopefully this suspect is a better golfer than he is a getaway driver. He's certainly no pro. He pitches into the rough and struggles to get back on the green. On the fairway, he's obstructing the other players, so they all end up in a bunker. This mishap will put everyone well below par and give the suspect a double bogey. He should have stayed on the driving range and worked on his game, but by teeing off too soon, he's ruined it for himself and his playing partners. So if you want to improve your game, try and use the fairway when no one else is around. Or stay on the putting green where it's always nice and quiet. They say that golf is a game that spoils a good walk, but this player just spoiled a good drive. It's Saturday afternoon and this cop is racing through the remote back roads of Texas, following up on a report of some dangerous driving. The SUV in question is on the horizon, and its driver is a 13-year-old kid. Having reached an age where he's tired of toy cars, he's having fun with the real thing instead. There's no one to play with out here in the middle of Nowheresville. But now Billy No Mates can have some fun with his new friends on the force. Beginning with a simple game of tag, he manages to avoid being called it by another cop. The rules are slightly unclear to the police, so he makes them eat some dust. Just when they think they've got the hang of things, he makes a quick U-turn and heads back in the same direction. This Texan tearaway knows all the tricks and tries for some bonus points by taking the game to another level. When this cop signed up to highway patrol, he didn't expect it to involve field work like this. These troopers really are heading off the beaten track.
Shit. I have no idea where this road goes.
Now it's time to play hide and seek. That little tyke is in here somewhere. Ah, there he is. But there could be a dangerous ditch or a hidden hole around, so the cops proceed with caution. Time for a little teamwork. But back on the road, baby driver misses being tagged by a late arriving squad car. He puts his pedal to the metal and begins bombing down the road at high speed. But he'll have to stop at this busy intersection. And a little further down the road, there's a cop lying in wait for him. He sure knows how to fast forward, it's just that on this remote control, the rewind button is a lot more difficult to locate. Lonely boy may be too old for toy cars, but he's not too old for a thick ear.
Taking off again.
Still to come in part 2. This lady can't keep her hands off her Christmas presents. And this suspect goes for a spin.
Taking off again.
It's Tuesday night in New Mexico and the cops are giving chase to a drunk driver who's failed to stop. They spotted him leaving the Playmate Lounge where he was in no fit state to get behind the wheel. He's clearly had an enjoyable night out with the boys and the bunnies. But he'll be disappointed that all he's managed to pick up this evening is the cops. Everyone makes mistakes when they're drunk, but this is one date he definitely hadn't planned on. So he puts his foot down and tries to outrun them. But things go from bad to worse when he loses control of the pickup at these roadworks. See how he hits a cement barrier, goes airborne and flips upside down. Marvel as the cops wipe out their fender and briefly their dashcam too.
Oh, yeah, get in. Go check on him. I'm totally out, go get a guy.
The troopers were unhurt, while the suspect broke his arm and suffered some memory loss. By the time he remembers that he was driving his boss's pickup, he'll have to find a new job. Although his Tuesday night did end with a bang after all.
Taking off again.
It's December the 23rd in the Lone Star State, and 'tis the season to be a bit jolly. It may be goodwill to all men, but these cops are on the lookout for anyone who might be a little too full of Christmas spirit. Like the driver of this brand new pickup, for instance.
Speeds are 85 miles an hour in front.
She's been breaking the limit and driving very dangerously. Now that she's refused to stop, the cops are beginning to wonder why she's on the run. She's just in a real hurry to get home for Christmas. And you don't have to be a detective to realize that a flashing indicator light can be a big clue as to which way she's heading.
Turned on her signal, I believe we're going to be going. Standby.
Although this lady doesn't appear to have any particular left turn in mind. In fact, any one of these will do. Eventually, she takes the bumpy route, which isn't exactly the best choice. Surely she doesn't think she can lose the cops down here. There has to be another plan. Yes, you've guessed it, it's the park and run. One of the cops gives chase, while his partner reverses the patrol car and tries to cut her off on a different dirt track. It's a good example of trooper teamwork. One cop runs, the other takes on a less strenuous role. The role of I'll wait in the car until you've captured the suspect.
You got her, Gavin?
His other duty is to stroll over with a flashlight and point it at this fast-moving female.
No, you ran from us in it? That's over. Get up! Where I want.
Now the cops want to know why she resisted arrest and why she's been driving so dangerously. Is she drunk? Is she high?
Do you have any dope on you?
No, sir, I don't.
Did you dump any dope?
No, sir, I didn't. I promise. Look, sir, I messed up, okay?
Yeah, you did.
Please don't.
It's impounded.
Please don't do anything.
Her pleas fall on deaf ears, but she's not just in trouble with the cops. This nice new truck was her Christmas present, and she'd taken it out for a sneaky spin.
Please, I beg you, don't. Look, I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Get in. Have a seat.
Please, sir.
Turn around.
Please, think about it, please.
He doesn't want the truck impounded. Let's go search it.
Please don't impound his truck. I'm sorry.
Gavin.
Can I talk to somebody, please?
Gavin bailed out on it.
She could try writing another letter to Santa, but as she hasn't been a good girl, he probably won't be bringing her any more gifts this Christmas. Least of all, another pickup. Sometimes a suspect can be very easy to read, especially a drug addict like Meth Man here. When you know a stimulant's side effects, you can anticipate their next move. Meth addicts can easily lose control. They'll be highly agitated and prone to rash moves, like this dangerous reverse maneuver. They'll act impulsively without thinking through the consequences. And sometimes they may mistake a parking lot for the public highway. Many meth addicts suffer from insomnia, so you can often expect them to be out on late-night drives. Some may demonstrate a strong self-destructive urge. Speed freaks can race through situations with reckless abandon. Finally, they'll have increased stamina and live life at an exhausting pace. When you're faced with a suspect on a certain substance, be sure to swat up on the side effects. Then you can just wait for them to wear off. And when lethargy and depression take over, you can too. Class dismissed. So what have we learned today on Cops Uncut? Moving house can be more trouble than it's worth. True love lasts forever, or at least until your hangover wears off.
You can lick my fucking balls because this stupid cocksucker I never wanted to marry him.
And don't mistake a truck for a toy car. Be careful out there.